Did you know that some of the most iconic Miss Universe winners have used their crown to tackle one of the world's most pressing health issues, from raising awareness about HIV/AIDS prevention to breaking the stigma around it? These beauty queens are truly proving that beauty has a purpose. In this episode, we are diving into the powerful advocacies of Pia Wurtzbach, Catriona Gray, Mpule, and more. Now, stay tuned to see how these women are changing the world, their societies, and the universe at large. First, we have Mpule Kwelagobe, Miss Universe 1999. She is originally from Botswana and she was the first Black African woman to win the Miss Universe title. Now, this woman was previously Miss Botswana in 1997 and she went and represented Botswana at the Miss World competition. Surprise, surprise, she did not place. Then she did not lose hope. She came back, resettled and updated herself. She went ahead and competed for the Miss Universe crown. Now, she was the first woman to ever win Miss Universe competition in Botswana, and she was the first woman to represent Botswana at the Miss Universe competition. And eventually, she won the Miss Universe title at her first try. After winning, Mpule's advocacy was very, very strong because she took HIV as a center and the main project of her advocacy. Because by that time, Africa was really facing a lot from the HIV/AIDS epidemic, and Mpule used the platform of the Miss Universe organization, the platform of the Miss Universe name and title to really, really bring awareness and help people understand and help people learn more and help people really understand what's happening with the AIDS epidemic, what is AIDS, how to get tested, how to prevent it, and how to help others. And I think Mpule's journey as the Miss Universe of 1999 really showed us that this queen took her time to learn and study and help others understand more about the HIV/AIDS epidemic. Next, we have Diana Mendoza, Miss Universe 2008 from Venezuela. We all know that Diana was a long-awaited winner from Venezuela, as it had taken them many, many years to crown another winner from their country. Venezuela is that country which is known to be one of the most powerful and a powerhouse in the pageantry game. And when they crowned Diana, now Diana took the HIV/AIDS epidemic as her advocacy. She traveled all around the world during her reign to educate and to make people aware about HIV/AIDS, what to do, HIV/AIDS prevention. She actually promoted even HIV/AIDS testing because by that time it was a little bit stigmatized to test yourself for HIV. Like people would wonder, why are you testing yourself for HIV/AIDS? So Diana took that as an advocacy as she was traveling all around the world to educate people, to make people aware, and actually to really, really make people feel comfortable about having discussions about the HIV/AIDS problem and to actually make people feel comfortable to talk about it, people to really express themselves and people to really tell other people about HIV/AIDS. I think Diana did an amazing job even after she ended her reign and crowned another Venezuelan woman, which is the back to back, which has not been repeated in Miss Universe. She still went ahead to continue her advocacy for the HIV/AIDS epidemic. I think Diana did an amazing job. Now, next we have Pia Wurtzbach, the most famous Miss Universe winner of 2015. As you all remember, her crowning was one of the most chaotic to ever be recorded in the Miss Universe history when they crowned Colombia first and then Colombia ended up being a mistake and Pia was crowned as the new Miss Universe. Now, Pia made HIV/AIDS as the center focus of her advocacy and her reign. She really worked closely with very many organizations and she worked with this one organization which is called Aid for AIDS, called Aid for AIDS Foundation. And she really, really took her time to study this problem. She took her time to really empower people and to promote testing, advocacy, and destigmatization of the disease. And Pia's work was well done. The first Miss Universe to be, she was named the first Miss Universe to be a UNAIDS Goodwill Ambassador for Asia and the Pacific, which was a very big feat because she really made HIV/AIDS a center part of her advocacy to the point whereby UN noticed her and made her the first UNAIDS Goodwill Ambassador for the whole Asia and the Pacific. Pia did an amazing job and she really empowered very many people. And after her advocacy and her reign was ending, when her reign was ending, not her advocacy, Pia had really improved and helped people to be aware and people to be more comfortable in testing about the HIV/AIDS disease, in talking about it, people having discussions about this, and her being one of the most famous, if not the most famous Miss Universe. She did an amazing job and she used the platform very, very well. As you all know, the Miss Universe platform is very strong and very, very powerful to really put a message across. And I think Pia did an amazing job. She did not disappoint. Her reign from 2015 to 2016, she had helped very many people and she had empowered women and men all around the universe, all around the world, and she did an amazing job. Next, we have Catriona Gray, also from the Philippines. Catriona Gray was crowned Miss Universe in 2018, but previously she was Miss World Philippines 2016, and she ended up, I think, in the top five. Let me check my notes down here. Yes, she ended in the top five, but after ending in the top five, she did not lose hope. She went ahead, competed for Miss Universe Philippines, and she eventually won the Miss Universe crown of the 2018. As we all know, Miss Universe is a very strong and empowering title, empowering platform. Now, this woman used this platform to empower and help people living in poverty, but also raising awareness for the HIV/AIDS epidemic. She really, really did the work. She went into people's homes. She went into people's places, workplaces, really advocating, making people to feel comfortable just to have that first step in testing for HIV/AIDS. Because if you do not know, just testing for HIV is also another type of stigma. People look at you with a certain look like, why are you testing for HIV/AIDS? Probably you are sick. And in addition to her work on education and poverty, Catriona actively supported HIV awareness. She participated in campaigns urging individuals to get tested and highlighted a significance of ending stigma surrounding the disease because the disease has a lot of stigma. Now, what she did, she really tried her level best to end the stigma because stigma is what leads to very many people losing their lives, very many people to lose their confidence, and importantly, very many people to lose their hope in defeating and ending the HIV/AIDS epidemic. Next, we have Zozibini Tunzi, Miss Universe 2019. She was the third South African woman to win the Miss Universe crown, but the first Black South African woman to win the Miss Universe crown. So you know she was really transformative, she was really impactful, and she was really inspiring to other Black women, not only in South Africa, but around the globe. Because 2019, the world had already awakened and we were in the new era. People wanted a Black Miss Universe. But after her winning the Miss Universe title, we know her advocacy really showcased mainly on things like women empowerment. She also highlighted health and wellness topics. Now, on the health and the wellness topics, that's where she involved in the HIV/AIDS. In South Africa, where the disease remains very significant as of today, it was a very important part. It was a very important part of Zozibini to really put AIDS as a very powerful and strong advocacy. Because South Africa is one of the countries which has been really affected by the HIV/AIDS epidemic, and having a Miss Universe, a woman who has a great platform, a woman who has a chance and has a stage to speak and empower and pull in people and help people around the world understand these things. It was a very beautiful and a powerful moment for South Africa. Now, Zozibini used this opportunity to really empower and transform and welcome people to have, discussion and to have, roundtable talks about this problem because, as we all know, HIV/AIDS is stigmatized all around the world. Having someone who has a platform which is popular, strong, famous, and very, very impactful helps this type of problems. And I think Zozibini's chance to being Miss Universe in South Africa, she looked like very many people in her own country. So it was obvious very many people had a chance to listen and wanted to hear what she had to say. And obviously, she talked about HIV/AIDS and she helped very many people understand and very many people learn about this problem. Now, this chance that she got, which she got to talk about the HIV/AIDS, it really helped combat the HIV/AIDS and encourage prevention and care, and it really educated people all around South Africa, all around Africa, and all around the world. Now, if you have never tested for HIV/AIDS, I encourage you to go and get yourself tested. And if you have tested yourself and found out you have HIV/AIDS, I would love to encourage you. It is not the end of the world. I personally work with people living with HIV/AIDS, and I've been doing that for the past 4 years. And let me tell you something, this disease is challenging, yes, but if you learn about it and if you are really educated about it, if you really do take your time and take your meds very, very well, it is not the end of the world. You get to live more than you expected. You get to be healthier and you get to be happier. But more importantly, if you have someone who is living with HIV/AIDS in your home, in your family, please do not stigmatize them. Just love them. They are normal human beings. HIV/AIDS is not a disease that is transmitted through touching or through sharing things. That's a lie. That's misinformation. It is only transmitted through very different type of things like sexual unprotected sex, or sharing sharp things like knives, needles, sharing things that are dangerous where there's blood connection. But you can share cups, you can share towels, you can share very many things without getting the HIV/AIDS. Now, I didn't want to make this an educational video. I just wanted to put this in as a brief thing for people who are watching this. You might be living with HIV/AIDS. You have to love yourself. You have to really appreciate the second chance of God to life. People die from accidents, people die from very many things, and people living with HIV/AIDS live lives longer than you would expect. So do not be discouraged. You're just going to live a different type of life, but you're just going to be as normal as any other person. The only difference is that you have to take your medicine, and taking medicine is going to be part of your daily routine, which is okay when you just love and accept yourself. And also, if you have someone who is living with it, love them and accept them. Now, these women that we just mentioned in this video, from Pia to Catriona to Mpule to Zozibini and Diana, they're not the only beauty queens who have taken their time and made HIV/AIDS as the center stage of their advocacies. Rather, there are other beautiful and strong and powerful beauty queens who have done this also. But we were just focusing on the Miss Universe winners who I thought, in my personal view, did an amazing job to really pull in the world, the universe rather, to understand about the HIV/AIDS epidemic. Now, help me if there's any beauty queen that I missed out from the Miss Universe organization, even from outside the Miss Universe organization. Please tell me down in the comment section and help me understand and help me know them by their names. Now, thank you for watching this video to the end. I really do appreciate your time. And if you are a new person to this channel, I would love you to consider to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate your time. Now, thank you for watching this video to the end, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.